What do you want your life to look like? More importantly, what do you want it to feel like? What do you say we help you get a little more clear on that?
Namaste, beautiful soul. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022 and welcome to your new moon in Capricorn reading. I'm Monique Christine from mcglowup.com and I just want to get into this reading, okay? So we do have a new moon in Capricorn peaking today, January 2nd, 2022, around 1:33 p.m. Eastern Time. Excuse me. And this lunation is all about, Capricorn is all about hard work. It's about getting things done. Capricorns are organized, very good at coming up with a plan and executing that plan. A new moon is a time for taking stock, reassessing your situation, seeing what things worked for you, what things did not, and really getting clear on what seeds you want to sow. All right, so let's see what comes up for you. This time is all about getting your ducks in a row, thinking about, what you want to accomplish professionally, and putting together a strategy, a game plan to make things happen. All right. So, guidance for those watching. Here we go. The Ghost lands reversed. Movement. Yes, darling. Moving forward. And education. All right, my dear. So, what I see coming up for you is you have been hanging out in this place that really doesn't have any substance. You're either stuck in the past or you're obsessing about the future, but you're not present. The present is where all of the substance is. It's where all the meat and potatoes are. So you want to come present. Release that nostalgia. Gone are the days of yesteryear, and tomorrow hasn't even come yet. Tomorrow's not promised. So think about where you are and what you want to create, because it's time for you to move forward, okay? But you can't move forward if you're looking behind you. Now, you will need to find there are some things that you need to learn. So if you're moving forward, especially professionally, because that's really what this lunation is about. It's about moving forward professionally, making sure that it's like moving your career forward. So there seems to be some training that you need, some sort of education. Maybe it's time for you to invest in a coach or to go back to school, but there are some skills that are needed in order for you to be able to move forward. But you can't move forward until you release the past, okay? And this doesn't have to take a long time. You can declare today, you know what? I'm done being stuck in the past. I'm moving forward. And then you just start to take steps in that direction, okay? All right, so now we are going to set our new moon in Capricorn spread. We have 5 questions that will come up. So first things first, I'm going to pull the Devil card because that represents Capricorn, okay? So we're gonna pull that out right here, this gorgeous card, okay? And this is going to hold the space, hold the energy for the reading. All right. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you get notifications every time I upload something new. If you enjoy this evolution, what's unfolding here, then by all means, please give me a thumbs up. That way YouTube and I know that you appreciate the content and that you want to see more of it. I do offer private readings. I'll make sure that I put a link below for you to be able to book a private reading with me. And I currently have a special going on where you can get a private tarot reading half off. So that was part of the 11 Days of Giftsmas. I'll make sure that I put that link below as well. And that's only for readings that are booked during the month of January, okay? And then if you, if you're in my Lotus Circle, then you have unlimited access to weekly and monthly tarot readings for all of the signs. You can access these individually without being in the Lotus Circle, but I highly recommend that you get into the Lotus Circle because not only do you receive access to these readings, but you also have access to more than 60 hours of yin yoga, meditations, healthy eating without dieting. Like, there's lots of master classes. We'll have twerking classes coming in 2022. Pilates will be coming as well. Lots and lots and lots of good stuff. It is your all access pass to the body, mind, spirit connection and things that support that connection. So I'll make sure that I have all of those links for you in the description box below. Okay, so we are going to build this out first and then we'll talk about it. Okay. And I will also have links for the decks that I'm using, just in case you fall in love with them, you decide that you want to start to learn tarot, okay? So, question numero uno for the cards today. What is the cost of my ambition? Because Capricorns are very ambitious, you know? They see a goal, they set a goal, and then they move towards that goal and they achieve it. There is no I can't to a Capricorn. So, what is the cost of my ambition? Well, the cost is feeling like something is missing. You're missing the big picture. See, this is the Four of Cups. Now, do you see the 3 cups here? See these 3? Well, she is feeling as though she has lost the 4th cup. But if you kind of take a step back, then you can see that she is the 4th cup. So the cost of your ambition is not seeing the big picture. You think something is missing, but it's not missing. That thing that's missing is you, okay? What is the cost of failure? The cost of failure is grieving. You are lost in this frozen world where you have missed out on something. This is what you are feeling, okay? It's like your world is frozen, okay? But the truth is there is no such thing as failure. Well, I take that back. We don't fail when we take action. You know, if you set out to manifest something and it doesn't happen, you didn't fail. There are lessons that had to be learned. The only time we fail is when we take no action whatsoever. So the cost of failure is you ending up in this vast land of nothingness. Everything's frozen, nothing is moving, it's cold, it's icy. Okay, so we're taking the action. How can I compromise? You can compromise by understanding that you are a powerful creator, the magician, as above, so below. You are able, universal God force energy is within you. So you can create anything that you want. You simply need to get clear on what it is that you want to create. You can compromise by tapping into your power, by understanding that you do have power, unlimited power at that, okay? You are creating your world. It's like you have a blank canvas, but you are the one with the paintbrush and all of the paints, okay? So instead of focusing on what you don't have, you know, this is like you can't see the forest for the trees. You're too close. You've got to take that step back. The failure here is the inaction, not taking that step back, okay? Why do I crave what I do? So why is it that you want what it is that you want? Because this is on your spirit. This is on your heart. This is something that means a lot to you. You have an emotional connection with it, and this is beautiful. Follow your heart. Your head will get in the way. Your head will lie to you. That's where your ego lives, in your head. Okay? That's why we don't listen to the ego. We work to disconnect from the ego, to evolve beyond the ego by tapping into the highest self. So you want the thing that you want because this means everything to you. And that is to be trusted. You can trust your heart. Can't trust that ego. It's a liar, girl. You can always trust your heart. Where have I been too stubborn? The world, cosmos. So you've been too stubborn in not understanding, first off, not giving yourself the props that you deserve for everything that you've completed, and understanding that you have completed quite a bit. This is coming full circle. So if you have been feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm not there, I have to keep working towards this thing, I'm never gonna get there, you've come so much further than you think. It's time for you to take stock of what you have completed, how far you've come, and to lean into that, because that is what's going to melt this ice, okay? The cost of failure, not seeing your accomplishments, not celebrating your accomplishments. If you just continue to work, and you never, ever take stock of what you've completed, you never, ever celebrate what you've done, then you're never going to feel fulfilled. You're never going to feel like you've accomplished anything, and you're just going to feel like you're just going through the motions, really detached. So it's time for you to celebrate. Celebrate everything that you've accomplished up until now. If you find yourself coming full circle and it's like, oh my gosh, I want to start this new thing, but it's like, maybe this new thing really isn't new, and it's kind of like, dude, this is what I wanted to do in the first place. Then that just means that there were so many lessons that you had to learn. You went around, you learned all of those lessons, and now it's time to take all of that knowledge and pour it into this thing that you're creating, this new way. So whatever it is that you want to create professionally, understand that you have the power, set the intention. You have come so incredibly far, okay? So honor how far you've come, honor your accomplishments, honor what you've learned, and use that to fuel you. The fourth cup, my dear, is you. And we have emotions here. So this is all about your inner world, all about your heart. You're thinking, oh my gosh, I've got so far to go, la 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 la, and I'm never gonna get there. Boo. You are gonna get there. You're so much closer than you think. Take a step back and acknowledge how far you've come. Then you'll see that everything that you want is right there. It's just a stone's throw away. Okay? But by not honoring yourself, by not acknowledging what you've learned, what you've gone through, what you've grown through, that is where you fail. Okay? And even though this is the cold season, the earth is frozen, the northern hemisphere, even though global warming is real, but even though everything around you is like in hibernation mode, you are not. The only way to thaw yourself is to celebrate yourself, celebrate your power, step into your power, move forward. The ghost lands, everything was frozen, and this is where you've been stuck. This is the failure. By not seeing how far you've come, by not acknowledging the things that you've learned. Okay? So it's time for you to learn to trust you, learn to love you, learn to celebrate yourself. There is nothing selfish in celebrating yourself. As a matter of fact, you are doing yourself and everyone else a disservice when you don't take time to smell the roses, to celebrate your accomplishments. You've come so far, my darling. Everyone around you sees it. But what matters most is what you see. So it's time for you to take off the blindfold, take off the glasses, and for you to really see who you are, where you're going, and for you to acknowledge that you got you where you are. Yes, with the support of God and the universe, absolutely, but you are the one who took the steps. You are the one who took the inspired action. Celebrate that, because that is what's going to fuel you moving forward. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and balance this out. We're going to get some feminine energy on this. The feminine having nothing to do with biology. Everything, interesting, everything to do with energy. The feminine is your intuition, your thoughts, your emotions, your inner world. What's going on inside of you? So we're going to see the guidance that the goddesses and sirens have for you to navigate this time. Amaterasu, self-esteem. Yes. If you have been counting yourself out, talking all this negative shit to yourself, telling yourself just how good you are not, how skilled you are not, how far you still have to go, focusing on the lack, what you don't have, that is the problem. It's time for you to love yourself, for you to lift yourself up. I can sit here and tell you all day, every single day, just how amazing you are, but if you don't believe it, it's not going to mean anything. It's time for you to take charge and for you to lift yourself up. Okay? Sekhmet, reduction. We are getting rid of everything that doesn't serve you. Get rid of the clutter. Get rid of all that shit, all the people, all the negative vibes, the negative thought patterns, all of it that is not serving your highest purpose and where you're going, where you're wanting to go. By keeping all of that clutter, you're not going to be able to get there. Okay? 2021 is gone, boo. And I feel like for so many of us, 2021 was about getting clear on the clutter, shining a light on the clutter. So now that you are aware of the clutter, just let it go. Sweep it out of your house. Open the door and sweep it out. Rhiannon, self-trust. Yes, trust yourself. powerful creator, trust you. Look, I understand that it was difficult to see the clutter, especially if that clutter included certain people. It's not easy to release people, okay? But trust yourself, you didn't need those people. That's why it came to light that they were clutter in your life, okay? Trust yourself, powerful creator. Lift yourself up. Work on that self-esteem. So I recommend that you get into my Lotus Circle, because you'll also have access to my weekly group energy healing sessions. That's part of your membership. You have energy that you need to release here. It could be physical, mental, emotional, all of the above, but it needs to be released. Excuse me. All right, so we are now going to get masculine energy on this. Again, nothing to do with biology, everything to do with energy. The masculine is your outer world, your beingness, how you're showing up, okay? Aries, war. So yeah, have you been fighting? Have you been resisting releasing? Are you resisting honoring yourself? Do you feel guilty for moving forward with your life? Look, what was going on was comfortable. And we like comfort. But just because it's comfortable doesn't mean it's good for you. The couch may be comfortable, but the couch might also be destroying your posture, okay? Comfort foods like ice cream, hell yeah, it's comforting, but it's not the best thing. Like, you don't want to live on ice cream, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and both snacks in between, because you will soon develop diabetes and lots of other things, okay? So there's been a war going on, and it's time for you to release that. Vishnu, balance. Yes, you've got to strike a balance with yourself. With yourself, with the world around you. A balance between your inner and outer worlds. A balance between what you want and who you are. You have to come into balance. Right now, you are imbalanced. So you have to do things that will help you to come into balance. Yin yoga, for example, doubles as a meditative practice, because we're sitting in our postures for anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes even longer. And so it allows you to balance that mind, body, spirit connection, okay? Lu, skill, sharpening the skill, leaning into your skills, acknowledging your skills, using your skills. Release the war. Because now you're fighting with yourself. And fighting with yourself never turns out, excuse me, fighting with yourself never turns out good for you. Release the fight. Come into beautiful, harmonious balance with yourself, loving yourself, honoring yourself, becoming aware of the spaces within you that have room to grow. We're not going to call them weaknesses. It's simply room to grow. Becoming aware of that, but focusing on the strength, focusing on the skills, and using those to propel you forward. All right, and let's go ahead and get our action steps with Lenormand. 3 action steps for you to take to move forward with this new moon in Capricorn. And the new year, you know, I did a video, and I'll put a card for it, and I'll also put a link in the description. No more new year, new me. We're not saying that, okay? It's new year, new energy. So, what new energy do you want to have in your world? And professionally, what are you working towards? What do you want? What do you want to accomplish? Get clear on that. Release anything and everything that is not in alignment with that. Trust yourself and move forward. You've been thinking that you need other people in order for you to be successful. You don't need a partner in order for you to be whole, okay? You don't need a partner in order for your business to be successful. You can do this on your own. All right. Exactly, yeah. The garden. This is meeting with your tribe. This is a meeting place, community. It's time for you to get busy connecting with like-minded individuals, with people who are resonating at the vibe that you are choosing to live at in 2022. Creating a new circle. The star. Understanding that you are the star. Now is the time for you to shine brightly. Period. You are the star here, okay? So shine bright. You've been thinking that everyone else is the star. No, 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 no. It's you. You are the star of your show. Yep, the messenger, new beginning. We see the rainbow here. This is luck. This is blessed. Good luck is coming your way. There is a new message coming in. That's the messenger carrying a letter. So this may be you sharing your message, or this may be a new opportunity coming in. But this is all about new beginnings. See, she's riding the carousel horse. This is light-hearted. So you want to get back to that childlike innocence where it's okay to play. You want to play. Get in the energy of play. That is high vibe. That's where you're able to manifest anything and everything that your soul truly desires. Okay? So allow it to come in. Honor this new beginning. Move toward this new beginning. And surround yourself with others who are on the vibe that supports this new beginning. Trust yourself. You know what feels good for you, and you know what doesn't feel good for you. If it doesn't feel good, it's not for you. Release it. Manifesting is not about fighting. Manifesting is about allowing. It's about seeing the thing and then letting it go. We're not holding on to it so tight that it suffocates. We see it. Okay, this is what I want. You feel it. Feel into it. What would it feel like to have this manifest? And then you release it. You take the inspired action using your skills, and you let the universe work everything else out. All right? Get the support that you need. The support that you need. We're moving forward here. It's time to move forward. Let go of the past. Don't let go of the lessons, but we're not living in the past. So get clear on the lessons that you learned from everything that you went through, okay? And now, shift your focus forward with you being the star of your show. All right, my love. This concludes your new moon in Capricorn reading. And if you are interested in anything that I mentioned, the Lotus Circle Private Tarot, is that really all? I feel like that's really all I mentioned. The Lotus Circle Private Tarot, Group Energy Healing, I have opened up my first group energy healing of 2022 to everyone, free of charge, just whomever needs it. But these are small sessions, first come, first serve. There are currently 8 spots available, so I'll put a link below. You're more than welcome to claim one of those 8 spots. That is occurring Saturday, January 8th, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? I love you. Feel free to email me if you have any questions about anything, support@MoniqueChristine.com, and I will see you in future readings. If you're not already in the Lotus Circle, get your buttons in there. I do have specials from Giftsmiths to help you get into the Lotus Circle, okay? So I'll put all the links that you need below, and I'll see you soon. Stay safe, trust in you, and Happy New Year. Namaste.